Taking a live look right now at I-90 near the Appleway Boulevard and Sprague Avenue exit 285. Both directions pretty slow moving this morning on I-90. Snow all across the inland northwest falling at this hour. Hi everyone, good morning. Glad to be here with you. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. If you take a look behind us right now, this is our camera that overlooks Riverfront, and you can see how heavy the snow is coming down right now. Exactly, at this hour. So of course, with us seeing snow all over the inland northwest, we do have team coverage this morning, making sure that you are weather aware during all of this.
Yeah, KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez has been watching road conditions from the KREM 2 storm tracker all morning long. And Channing and I are here in studio keeping a close eye on school closings and delays, as well as power outages.
Yeah, that's right. But let's get right over to meteorologist Thomas Patrick. Thomas, you have been keeping us up to date, but I understand that you just got some new numbers in right now.
Yeah, just got a fresh batch of snow reports in from the National Weather Service and a lot of viewers just across town, and it is impressive. Overperforming in Spokane County, that is for sure. Leading the way, Meade at 8.5 inches of snow just reported within the last 10 minutes. Spokane, this would be on the northwest side of town, 7 inches of snow. Got a couple reports of 6 inches on the South Hill, and that's what we got here at our studios as well. Hayden's got 7 inches, Spokane Valley's got 6 inches, and just below the bottom of the screen, that's Cheney, don't want to forget about you, at 5.5 inches. Most of these locations still snowing as of the current hour, so let's zoom in on Doppler radar as that new fresh batch of snowfall, as you saw from that camera overlooking Riverfront Park. Heavy snowfall in that dark blue shade right over downtown Spokane, so still adding to that 5 to 7 or 8 inches of snow that we already got through this morning. Thankfully, should only last for another hour or two before it's all said and done.
All right, let's take a look at school closings and delays right now. We're seeing mainly delays at this hour. Right now, the big one, Spokane Public Schools on a 2-hour delay, along with Coeur d'Alene Public Schools, Cheney, Central Valley, and Post Falls, all on a 2-hour delay. Also, in the outlying communities, Sprague Lamont on a 2-hour delay, along with Rosalia, Wilson Creek, Reardon, Edwall, and Warden school districts all on a 2-hour delay. They are also scrolling there at the bottom of your screen. If there are any other school delays or cancellations, we'll let you know.
Now this morning, Avista is reporting that more than 500 people are without power this morning. Most of them are in the Spokane and Spokane Valley areas. Right now, they do say that crews are working to restore power. Now, of course, when severe weather hits, we send out our KREM 2 storm tracker to make sure that you're aware of any current road conditions. That's where we'll find our Nicole Hernandez. Nicole has been driving around all morning long. So, Nicole, what are the roads looking like? Are things actually starting to get better out there at all?
Channing, not yet. Roads still very dangerous, very slick and slippery out here. We are just in the thick of winter driving conditions. Right now we're driving along Highway 2 and you can see we can't even tell where the lane lines are at this point. There's a good amount of snow piled up and you can tell this road's already been plowed. So as we've been driving around this morning, whether it be the South Hill, I-90, up here north, we've seen about a dozen now different cars or trucks that have slid off the road, causing traffic backups and such. Taking a look off to our left, you can see the inches and inches of snow that have piled up over the course of overnight into this morning, and of course that has been left on our roads as well. Good news, we have seen several plows around as well, trying to keep up with this snowfall. Right now up here north, not so much snow falling, but it still definitely is falling, so something to keep an eye out for as well as you head out the door this morning. My tip for this morning, put on your snow boots and put on your tall ones, because if you're walking around at all, you are going to want those. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
All right, thank you so much, Nicole. Now we do have Kirsten Davis with the city of Spokane this morning on the phone to talk to us more about road conditions. Good morning, Kirsten. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Good. So can you talk to us a little bit about the city's plan to kind of clear out some of the snow, and which areas can we look at first for those plows to start hitting?
Sure, absolutely. So we did have our crews last night stay late, and then had our morning crews come in early at 4 a.m. to, get the snow as it was coming down, and we have more crews coming in now as well. So as always, we try to we work on the arterials first as the first priority, and the hills, and then we work into the school routes and hospital routes. So it always helps a little bit if people can, if they have the option to delay or travel at a different time to work in the morning. With school delays, that helps a little bit just because it keeps more cars off of the arterials and our crews can clear quicker and with less obstacles.
Absolutely. And now, Kirsten, I know Spokane Public Schools announced they are working on a 2-hour delay this morning. Of course, you just mentioned how that helps your crews. Do you expect by the time that school actually starts this morning that things will be a little bit more clear for drivers?
Yeah, absolutely. So our crews will be out all day, working the arterials and then the secondary, and then get into residential. I don't know when that will happen. It just depends on when that snow stops falling, because we will always go back to the arterials to keep clearing them, to keep them clear as the snow falls.
Absolutely. And of course, we've been taking a look at traffic cameras all morning long as well. Are there any particular areas that drivers should be aware of this morning to really steer clear of?
Well, those areas in a lot of the South Hill and some North Side, we live in a bowl, so anytime we got to go uphill, it always is challenging when we get weather like this. So know what your other routes are that they might take a little longer, but maybe they aren't such an incline, and just drive for conditions and plan ahead.
All right. Thank you so much for that. I'm sure all of our viewers, especially those who are trying to get out this morning, really appreciate your help and your tips.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
You too.
And speaking of those snowplows, earlier this winter season, we reported about snowplows being hit by cars at least 3 separate times. So here are a few quick reminders on how to drive safely near a snowplow if you see one on the roads today. Remember to give plows plenty of room. You should avoid passing or tailgating them, and watch out for that cloud of snow or water spray the plows create, because it can block your own sight of the roads.
And today is a perfect day to make sure that you have the KREM 2 app. You can get the latest forecast, any weather alerts, and so much more. If you don't have the KREM 2 app just yet, download it for free right now by going to your phone's app store.
Back to another check of conditions outside, where you can see around Francis and Crestline, you can definitely tell just how snow covered those roads are. Now, the lanes that are getting a lot more traffic appear to maybe getting a little bit better, but obviously it's going to take more than just the traffic driving around to clear up those road conditions. It's going to take several hours of no snowfall, plus the crews helping to push that snow to the side to improve those conditions. I think by the evening commute, we should be good to go. But first thing this morning, obviously, we have a situation on our hands as the heavy snowfall continues to pound downtown Spokane, and now these northern sides of town around 5 Mile and 9 Mile Falls regions and up towards Colbert and Chattaroy continue to get heavy snow. Lots of reports between 5, 6, and 7 inches of snow, so I might have to re-update. We're just trying to keep up with the forecast at this point. Winter weather advisories do continue until 1 p.m. today for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and until 4 p.m. for our northernmost areas, as that snow once again is falling heavily, as it's done most every hour since about midnight this morning.
All right, and it's time for your wake-up call this morning. We are asking you for your snow photos. We're keeping it really simple. All you have to do is maybe just open up your blinds and snap a photo and let us know what it looks like outside of your window. And be sure to tell us where you're watching from this morning. That way we have a better idea of what your area is experiencing. And I love how so many people have sent in pictures of the snow and a ruler. That really helps Thomas get a more accurate forecast of what you're experiencing in your neighborhood, because it is so different no matter where you're watching from this morning. So keep texting us 509-448-2000.